Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, not once but several times, feeling the urge to visit the bathroom? Many people brush this off as just a natural part of getting older, or perhaps blame the glass of water they had before bed. But what if your body is actually sending you a much more important message? What if those nighttime interruptions are a subtle but significant sign that something in your body, something vital to your overall health, needs attention? Tonight, we're going to explore what these nighttime trips really reveal about your prostate and why understanding them could be one of the best investments you make for your long-term well-being. And stay with me until the end, because I'll be sharing a bonus tip, something most people have never heard of, that could naturally support your prostate health in a powerful way. Your prostate is a small gland, about the size of a walnut, but its influence on your body is far from small. When it functions well, you barely notice it. But when changes begin to occur, often slowly and without obvious pain, your body can start sending subtle signs. One of the earliest and most overlooked of these is the urge to urinate during the night. For some, it's once or twice. For others, it's several times, breaking up what should be a restful night of sleep. While occasional interruptions aren't necessarily a problem, frequent nightly trips can mean that your prostate is working harder than it should. Sleep is not just a time to rest. It's when your body repairs itself, balances hormones, and recharges your energy. Losing this deep rest because of repeated bathroom visits can lead to daytime fatigue, mood changes, and even weakened immunity over time. But beyond the effects on your energy, these signs may be connected to underlying changes in your prostate's size, shape, or function. And here's the truth. The earlier you address it, the easier it is to maintain your health naturally. Many people in the United States live with habits that quietly challenge their prostate health. Diets high in processed meats, heavy dinners late at night, frequent consumption of sodas or alcoholic drinks, all of these can set the stage for your body to react in ways that disrupt normal urinary patterns. If you've ever had a late-night slice of pepperoni pizza or a giant burger and soda before bed, you might have noticed your sleep being disturbed more than usual. Over time, these small patterns can have a big impact. The key here is to recognize these signs early and understand that your body isn't just being inconvenient, it's communicating. By paying attention to these signals, you can take steps that not only improve your comfort and sleep quality, but also protect your prostate health for years to come. Throughout our journey today, I'll share insights that can help you make simple but powerful changes to your routine. These aren't about turning your life upside down or following unrealistic regimens. Instead, they're practical, accessible strategies grounded in common-sense health principles. And remember, the bonus tip at the end is something that might surprise you, an extra layer of support for your prostate that you can easily integrate into your daily life. For now, keep in mind this important point. Waking up to use the bathroom more than once per night on a regular basis is not just about inconvenience. It can be a clue that your body is asking for your help. Ignoring it means missing an opportunity to make changes while they are still small and manageable. The next insight is one of the most important you'll hear today, because without it, you might not understand the real reason these nighttime interruptions happen, and that misunderstanding could keep you from making the changes that matter most. Overlooking it won't just limit your results. It may also lead to other complications you could have prevented. To truly understand why those nighttime bathroom trips happen, you first need to know what your prostate actually does and why it matters. This small, walnut-shaped gland sits just below your bladder and wraps around the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of the body. Its primary role is in the reproductive system, producing fluids that nourish and transport sperm. But because of where it's located, any changes in the size or condition of your prostate can directly affect how easily urine flows. When the prostate becomes enlarged or irritated, it can press against the urethra and partially block the flow of urine. This means your bladder has to work harder to empty, and even after you've gone to the bathroom, it may not feel completely empty. As a result, you find yourself waking up again just hours later with that familiar urge. Now, here's something many people don't realize. Some of the most common habits in modern life, especially in the United States, may quietly contribute to these changes. Diets heavy in processed foods, particularly those loaded with unhealthy fats, excessive sugar, and sodium, can create an environment in the body that encourages inflammation. And inflammation, over time, can affect the prostate's health and function. Add to that the sedentary lifestyle that so many fall into, hours spent sitting at work, then relaxing on the couch in the evening, and you have a combination that can slowly challenge urinary health. Even certain evening habits that seem harmless can play a role. For example, having large servings of soda, beer, or caffeinated drinks late in the day can irritate the bladder and stimulate the urge to urinate. Some people enjoy a late-night snack of salty chips or fast food, but the extra sodium can cause the body to retain fluid, only for it to be processed during sleep, leading to those unwanted wake-up calls. The encouraging news is that these are areas you can influence. By making small but intentional adjustments, you can create conditions that help your prostate function more comfortably. This could mean shifting your biggest meal earlier in the day, choosing water over soda in the evening, or incorporating more whole, plant-based foods into your diet. These choices can reduce unnecessary strain on your bladder and support a more balanced, less irritated prostate. Think about it. Every time you take an action that supports your body's natural balance, you're not just aiming for fewer bathroom trips at night. You're also protecting the quality of your sleep, your energy during the day, and your overall vitality. That's the kind of return on investment your future self will thank you for. It's also worth noting that while these bathroom interruptions might seem like a minor inconvenience now, letting them continue unchecked could gradually affect more than just your sleep schedule. This is why it's so important to look at both your daily habits and your diet as potential keys to change. Awareness is your first tool. Action is your second. The next insight is one of the most important steps you can take, because if you skip it, you may never address the underlying reasons these nighttime interruptions keep happening. Overlooking it won't just hold back your progress. It could also bring about effects you could easily avoid with the right knowledge and habits. If you've ever wondered whether those nighttime bathroom trips are just an annoyance or something more, the answer is both. And the more part is where it gets interesting. Every time you wake up, your body's repair cycle is cut short. Deep sleep is when your brain processes memories, your muscles recover, and your immune system strengthens. When that cycle is interrupted repeatedly, the effects add up. Less focus during the day, lower energy, and slower recovery from everyday stress. These nighttime awakenings can also signal changes in the way your bladder and prostate are working together. When the prostate puts extra pressure on the urethra, the bladder may not empty fully. That leftover urine can quickly trigger another urge, creating a frustrating loop. Over time, the bladder muscles adapt to this pattern and become more sensitive, making it even harder to sleep through the night. In the United States, common lifestyle habits can worsen this cycle without people realizing it. Heavy late-night meals, especially those loaded with salt, sugar, and processed fats, don't just influence digestion, they can also contribute to fluid retention and inflammation, both of which may indirectly affect the prostate. A dinner of fast food or a plate of barbecue ribs at 9 p.m. might be enjoyable in the moment, but your body will be dealing with the effects long after you've gone to bed. Stress can make matters worse. High stress levels influence hormones that affect urinary patterns, and they can also increase inflammation in the body. Combine that with the long hours many spend sitting, at work, in the car, and at home, and you've got a perfect setup for restless nights. The good news is that small, consistent changes can make a noticeable difference. Adjusting meal timing to earlier in the evening, choosing lighter and more nutrient-rich dinners, and reducing intake of caffeine or alcohol before bedtime can all help. Adding gentle physical activity, like a short walk after dinner, not only aids digestion, but also improves circulation, which benefits both bladder and prostate health. By taking these steps, you're doing more than improving your nights. You're protecting your energy, focus, and long-term well-being. And while these actions might seem simple, they create a foundation for deeper changes that can keep you feeling strong for years. The next tip is one of the most important you'll hear, because overlooking it could keep you from addressing the root causes of these nightly interruptions. Ignoring it won't just reduce your progress. It could also lead to avoidable side effects that impact more than just your sleep. Certain everyday habits may quietly be fueling the very problem you're trying to solve. These are patterns so common that most people don't think twice about them, but for your bladder and prostate, they can make a big difference. One of the biggest culprits is excessive caffeine and alcohol consumption in the hours leading up to bedtime. Caffeine acts as a diuretic, increasing urine production, while alcohol can irritate the bladder lining. Together, they're a recipe for more nighttime trips. That late evening coffee or extra beer while watching a game might seem harmless, but it can set off a chain reaction that disturbs your sleep. Another overlooked factor is meal timing and composition. Large dinners rich in sodium, think fried chicken with mashed potatoes, pizza loaded with cheese, or takeout Chinese food, cause the body to retain fluids. As you sleep, your body processes that excess fluid, sending it straight to your bladder. Similarly, spicy or acidic foods in the evening can contribute to bladder irritation. Sedentary habits add to the problem. Hours spent sitting without movement can reduce circulation, which is vital for maintaining healthy tissues, including the prostate. It also makes it harder for the body to regulate fluid balance efficiently. Even light activity, like standing up to stretch or taking a few steps every hour, can help offset these effects. Hydration patterns also matter. Drinking most of your daily fluids late in the day means your kidneys will be busy while you're trying to rest. Shifting fluid intake earlier ensures your body has time to process it before bedtime. Breaking these habits isn't about perfection, it's about consistency. Replace late-night caffeinated drinks with herbal tea or water. Choose lighter dinners with more vegetables and lean proteins, and add short walks into your routine. These small shifts support not only better bladder and prostate health, but also improved overall energy and mood. When you start aligning your lifestyle with your body's natural rhythms, you'll notice a real difference in how often you wake up at night and how rested you feel in the morning. Your body thrives when you give it the right conditions. The next tip is among the most important, because without it, all the improvements you've made so far may still fall short. Skipping it could mean missing a key piece of the puzzle, and that can lead to side effects you could have prevented with a simple change. There is a long tradition of turning to nature for solutions that support prostate health, and one particular natural ingredient has stood the test of time. Generations have relied on it not just for urinary comfort, but for overall male wellness. Modern research is beginning to catch up with this wisdom, showing that compounds in certain plants can help support healthy prostate function by promoting a balanced inflammatory response and aiding normal urinary flow. One example is the saw palmetto berry, a small, dark fruit native to the southeastern United States. Historically used by Native American communities, it became known for its potential to help maintain healthy urinary patterns, particularly during the night. Scientists believe that its active compounds interact with hormones in a way that can help the prostate stay within a healthy size range, which may ease pressure on the bladder and reduce those frequent urges. But here's where many people unknowingly make a mistake. Simply adding a supplement or raw ingredient into your routine without understanding how to use it can lead to disappointing results. Quality matters, as does the form in which the plant is consumed. Some methods preserve more active compounds than others, and preparation steps can influence how well your body absorbs and uses them. For instance, saw palmetto is often more effective when taken in a concentrated oil form rather than as a dried powder. And, as with any dietary change, consistency over weeks, not days, is what allows your body to adapt and benefit. The same goes for other traditional options like pumpkin seeds, which contain plant sterols and zinc, both supportive of prostate wellness. Integrating these ingredients into your life isn't about replacing balanced nutrition or healthy habits. It's about adding another layer of support. A handful of raw or lightly roasted pumpkin seeds as an afternoon snack, for example, not only provides beneficial nutrients, but also replaces less healthy processed snacks many people reach for. It's also important to remember that while these natural options can be powerful, they are not magic bullets. Pairing them with the foundational changes we've discussed, like improving meal timing, reducing irritants, and staying active, gives you the best chance for lasting improvement. In the end, Natural approaches work best when they're part of a broader lifestyle strategy. This is about creating the right environment for your body to thrive, using what nature has provided in a way that's safe, intentional, and sustained over time. The next tip is one of the most crucial, because without it, even the most carefully chosen natural remedies and habits might not deliver their full potential. Skipping it won't just limit your progress. It could leave you facing issues that were entirely preventable with the right preparation and approach. When it comes to truly making a difference in your prostate health, the final step is not just about what you use, it's about how you use it. Even the most effective natural ingredient can fall short if it's prepared incorrectly or combined with conflicting habits. Let's take saw palmetto as an example. If you choose to use it, selecting a high-quality extract is the first step. But the real key is in how it's incorporated into your daily routine. Taking it with a healthy fat source, such as avocado or olive oil, can improve absorption, ensuring your body actually benefits from the active compounds. If you prefer food-based options like pumpkin seeds, lightly roasting them without added salt preserves their beneficial oils and keeps sodium levels in check. Timing also plays a significant role. Consuming supportive foods or supplements earlier in the day allows your body to process them fully without interfering with nighttime rest. Pairing these steps with mindful hydration, getting most of your fluids before dinner, and keeping late evening intake light further supports your efforts. Beyond preparation, mindset matters. Many people start new habits with enthusiasm, only to lose momentum before results appear. Natural changes often take weeks or months to show their full effects, and staying consistent is essential. Tracking your progress, whether it's fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom or improved sleep quality, can help you stay motivated. It's worth noting that while natural approaches are generally gentle, more is not always better. Using higher doses than recommended or combining multiple potent remedies without guidance can place unnecessary stress on your body. The safest path is steady, balanced use as part of a healthy lifestyle. Once you master the right preparation and application, you unlock the full potential of every effort you've made up to this point. Your dietary choices, your hydration habits, your activity level, they all come together to create a system that supports not only your prostate, but your overall vitality. Now is the time to put knowledge into action. The steps we've covered are simple enough to begin today, and every small change adds up to a healthier tomorrow. The power to improve your nights, your energy, and your long-term well-being is in your hands. Caring for your prostate isn't just about reducing symptoms, it's about creating a life where your body works with you, not against you. And that's a goal worth committing to. Take these lessons, apply them, and share them so others can benefit too. When you invest in your health, you're investing in the quality of every moment you live.